Hello dear Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is Soleil Rising and you're watching your July 2022 horoscope prediction. And I will tell you that this summer is going to be quite chill starting from May, June. Yeah, I would say from June, July, and so on. We're going to have quite chill, quite relaxing months. And especially July is not filled up with dramatic or depressive or extra events. It's just filled up with two quite positive events, and the rest are going to be kind of a guide that can help you to kind of plan or just live your July 2022. So let's begin. The cool part is that Mercury is and has been in your own sign of Gemini from June until 5th of July. So what does it mean? It means you're considering yourself as a person that should be kind of like changing. It's about you thinking of the ways that you could become better, that you could kind of develop, especially intellectually. So you will be thinking about the ways that you can improve something in yourself. It can also be like your physical appearance, but it's mostly like your intellectual level. What can you do to kind of improve some kind of skills? What can you learn? What kind of skills you can actually incorporate into like real life so that you can kind of get some kind of profit, monetize out of it. And after 5th of July, Mercury is going to your second house of Cancer, the house of money. So during this period, you will be thinking of the ways you can actually make money. You will be thinking about, you will be thinking about what you can purchase for your house so that it is more comfortable to live in. You will be thinking or actually buying some kind of technology or cars maybe, or maybe buying some kind of other extra things for your car if you have one, or you will be kind of like thinking of the ways to improve your transportation, but making it more comfortable for you. It is also, as I mentioned, thinking of the ways you can make money. So that's going to be like main thing about Mercury being in the second house. So maybe you will be planning to apply for some kind of job position, or you will be applying for some kind of job position. So there will be a lot of paperwork. And then after 20th of July, Mercury is actually going to your third house of communication, networking, siblings, business trips, short distance traveling, learning new skills, new languages, maybe purchasing a car, or just getting some kind of driving tests, or just being kind of traveling active, like you'll be moving a lot somewhere. And it is also a great period for you to meet new people, to make new connections, to finally get some kind of test about your qualification, because you will be probably thinking about how to improve yourself. So I guess after 20th of July, you will be actually taking tests or learning new languages, improving your connections with your siblings, or mostly it's more like you will be a lot in contact with your siblings. And if you will be having like short business trips, that means you will be meeting so many new people that can be influential or beneficial for you in the future. All right, the next event we're going to have is actually Venus is in your own house of Gemini until 18th of July. So Venus being in the first house, like throughout, like until 18th, that means not only you'll be intellectually thinking, not only you'll be thinking about how to improve yourself intellectually, you'll be also thinking about the ways to take care of your physical appearance. You will be kind of buying things to make you look better. You will be kind of looking super, super attractive during this period. Everyone will be like looking around and like turning their heads when they see you and be like, wow, this Gemini is looking super nice. Because I think you'll be putting that hard work in, or just manifesting into this, and you'll be attracting a lot of attention. And then after 18th of July, Venus is actually going to Cancer, to your second house. So now when it goes to your second house of money and pleasure and comfort, it means that you will be actually working on things that bring you joy. And it is also, if you have your own business, that means you'll be having more pleasure doing what you love. You'll be getting more profits from, I don't know, sales. You'll be taking yourself on really fancy restaurant dates, maybe with your date. It can also mean that you will be, during this time, you will be buying things to kind of improve the design of your office or your house, because you'll be thinking of the ways to make your surrounding feel more comfortable and more luxurious and more joyful. I guess you'll be buying a new sofa or redesigning your office or the place that you work. It can also mean that the place that you work at will be changing, like becoming more beautiful and attractive. Doesn't mean that you will be doing the design stuff. All right, and the next event is Mars is actually in your 11th house of networking, friends, and plans, your dreams, until 5th of July. It's going to be there. So that means you're highly active when it comes to socializing, meeting with your friends, working on your own projects with your team, basically making your dreams come true. All right, and you're super, super active, like physically active. Like you are going from place to place, from conference to conference, from one event to another, from one meeting to another meeting. You're super active. But after 5th of July, Mars is going to your 12th house of mental health. It's about spirituality, your imagination. It can also mean, since Mars is an action planet, it means that in your 12th house, it could mean like many things. So one of them is you will start taking some yoga classes, meditation. You will be highly spiritually connected to yourself. But physically pursuing this, it can also mean if you are planning to do long business trips, like long distance business trips, or you are planning to kind of move out or move to another country. That means, or you are, if in another country, you will be traveling a lot. Yeah. It can also mean if you want to take swimming classes, you will be probably swimming and will be physically active. All right, so the next thing is that from 28th until 31st, be a bit cautious when it comes to maybe sleeping too much, because it can also mean that when Mars is in 12th house, it can mean you will be having troubles with sleep, or you will be having bad dreams, or there will be some kind of tension when it comes to sleeping. So maybe if you start taking pills for sleeping, just be very cautious around 28th until 31st of July. Don't be extra. Just relax. It can also mean that since you'll be working too much, you might not have time for sleeping. So during 28th until 31st, just spend your time less on working, but more on relaxing. All right, so the next event is going to be a full moon in Capricorn in your 8th house of other people's money and investments. What does it mean? Full moon is resolution, it's conclusion, it's results. In 8th house, it means you will finally receive the results of your loan. If you have been like asking for a loan, or you have been applying for some kind of grant to get the money, or some papers related to that. It can also mean if you have been planning to do some kind of surgery, you'll finally receive your results. And then the next event, which is super juicy compared to whatever has been happening before, is going to be a new moon in Leo in your 3rd house. And it is going to be in trine with Jupiter, which is actually in your 11th house. So how does it work? The house of networking and the house of socializing together, beginning a new cycle, a new month for you in quite highly positive note, you know. This means that your new month from new moon from 28th of July is going to be about socializing, networking, meeting new people, making new connections, and finally making those dreams come true. Because 3rd house can also mean writing a book, being a journalist, or having your own blog. And 11th house is fame, actually. So it's not only fame, it's also online world. So if you are going to publish something, or you're working on some kind of thing that needs public's view, something that needs to be expressed like online and worldwide, that's what you need to be doing from July. In August, that's going to be your main focus. And the next good event is actually in your 12th house of immigration, meditation, working on your mental health. So there is a north node conjuncting with Uranus on, like, exact conjunction is on 30th to or 31st of July, but this aspect is working the whole month. And Uranus is everything about sudden, unexpected, and extra, and north node is about something that you should be doing, something that you should be looking towards, working on, and receiving and improving. So together they are bringing you some kind of sudden news or sudden decision making when it comes to either moving abroad or finally taking spirituality into, like, becoming more serious about spirituality or your mental health, or taking those drawing classes, becoming more imaginative and creative. So it can work many different ways, but all I'm wishing you is an amazing July, and I'm hoping to see you on my next video. So if it's not too hard, please make sure to subscribe so that I can see you next time, and have an amazing July. Bye.